Go ahead and take you north to Citrus County. Crews have closed parts of US-19 because they are cutting power to parts of Crystal River because of safety concerns.
10 Tampa Bay's Jennifer Titus is live there right now, and she just spoke with the sheriff about the precautions in place this noon.
This is really the story, guys, here in Crystal River. The amount of water that has now inundated many of the roads here in downtown. So much so, if you walk over here, you can really get the reality of how much water is making its way. This is US-19, the major thoroughfare here through town that has just now been closed. I'm going to bring in the Citrus County Sheriff here to kind of explain to us what's going on. This is something that you guys just did.
Yeah, we did, and we did it out of abundance of caution for the motorists, but also to protect some of the businesses here so that we don't have vehicles pushing a lot of water into the businesses. Also, another breaking point of interest is that Duke Power is on the verge of cutting all of the electricity to these buildings down here so that the power lines are not energized and we run less risk of electrocution for the folks that might be walking through this water that is now flooding. We expect the full breach of Highway 19. You can actually see the water right now flowing from the west side of 19 across to the east side of 19. It's going to get far worse as the day progresses, and we're going to see probably like what we saw last year, maybe even all the way up like you see on this door to this whole building over here. That business has been closed since Hurricane Idalia last year, unable to reopen, and there's a lot of businesses, unfortunately, that are going to suffer again from another devastating tropical storm.
I mean, this is what we did not want to see. We were saying about Hurricane Idalia, and it was a 7 to 9 foot storm surge, and yesterday it was at 3 to 5, but in the afternoon it moved into that 5 to 7, and now we're really seeing that storm surge take effect.
Well, we are, and you know, this is low tide too. High tide is later this afternoon, about 5 or 6 p.m. We'll see the high tide values really increase up there. And as the winds continue to change direction, be more of a westerly flow coming inland here, we're going to see far more storm surge impacting Crystal River, maybe going a little bit further south. And of course, the points up further to the north are going to see much higher storm surge values.
Have you guys seen any injuries or any rescues taking place?
No reports of injuries thus far. No reports of rescues thus far. We do have some folks that took our advice and left and went to the shelters. We have about 21,000 folks that live in this flood zone over here. The real deep parts of it's about 18,000 folks, but you know, unfortunately, a lot of folks will stay in that flood zone, and later on tonight when it's dark, it's going to make our work all the more difficult because we don't know where we're going. We can't see the hazards into the water, and of course there'll be a lot of folks that want to be evacuated, but we just won't be able to get to everybody in a timely manner.
Thank you, Sheriff. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, and again, that's here in Crystal River where we're seeing these waters continue to rise in the downtown area, and that high tide again coming later this afternoon around 5 o'clock. So if you don't have to be out here on the roads, they are advising you to stay inside until all of this water has receded and everything is back to normal.
All right, Jen, thank you so much. And of course, so many coastal communities that have already been hit again, still trying to recover.